they gave blacks, when you study the Dred Scott case, they gave blacks a grand privilege. They got a privilege to do something. So if somebody grants you something, what is a grant? Give and take, right? You can give it and take it. That's all it is. This game is being played.
That's right, you know, that's why I talk about the birthright, you know. Ethiopia, Abyssinians, you know, that's their birthright, you know.
Yes.
And they're going to claim they're somebody else, European, you know, French. No, they're not going to claim that because their birthright is Ethiopia.
So why are we claiming something else that's not ours?
Well, because we've been mistaught.
That's why I just said, if you go back and listen to Stevie Wonder's soundtrack to that movie, Bamboozle, he said, we still unrepresented people right now. Why we don't know that? Why don't? Huh?
I just said misrepresented.
Why don't we know that we're Moors? You know, we don't even know that we're Moors. Home. Did you see the movie Black Knight, Martin Lawrence?
Another history.
So what about that movie?
Bam. What? Say it again.
Went into another history.
He didn't go into another history. Let me show you how crazy this is. You said you didn't see the movie, did you? No. Gotta watch the movie, brother. Let me tell you something. It was so stupid, but it had a message through the whole movie. See? It was very stupid, but for those that can catch what's going on. In the movie, he was talking about selling a park. They had a dispute about a park. He said, get rid of the park. So what happened, the lady, he said, just sell it. He goes and get hit in his head, falls into a lake, wake up at a different time, at this time.
Oh, he was trying to get the thing out the water.
Yeah, that's what it was. He got
some gold or
something happened to him and he got hit.
But he went back in time.
And he went back in time, but the time that he went back in was right here.
Oh, this time.
Follow me through the movie. I'm gonna show you what they were doing. He was driving. He passed Normandy.
Normandy?
Normandy is out here. I didn't even know it until I got out here. This is how crazy this was. I didn't even know. And I'm riding, then it's hit me. I said, damn, Normandy. And I'm like, hold up. He went back in time in Normandy.
Yeah, the country Normandy.
Yeah, he went back in time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this like, okay, he goes back in time in Normandy. He had no principles, no morals, right? This is what he was talking about, sell the park. So what? Get rid of it. This is what he was saying. Through the whole movie, they calling him a Moor. At the end of the movie, he became conscious and said, there's no principles or morals selling the park. He told him afterwards, what happened to our people? We've been hitting our head and not unconscious of who we are. So as he was going through the movie, they kept calling him a Moor, but he didn't get it. He kept saying, I'm tired of this Moorish thing. That's what he kept saying. But nobody was getting what he was saying in the movie until the end when he became conscious of who he was and said, wait a minute. I know who I am now. And this is what is happening to our people. We have to wake up to who we are here. So long as we can push this whole African American thing, which is still crazy to me.
Well, this is a step.
No, follow me.
Okay.
The pay has already been laid out. Listen, 1913, Noble Drew Ali brought this information to our people to 1929.
We're not even
It's a
law
step.
for African American. Are you serious?
You can't go to the United Nations and find, you can't even, if you look up the dictionary and look up African American, see what you find in there. You ain't gonna find it. Look up Frenchman, Dutchman, Irishman, and look up, you can see Blackamoor, Moor, then it would link you back to ethnicity. When you start looking up these things, you're like, wait a minute. Well, black man is not even in the dictionary. You ain't gonna find them linked to nothing.
But at least it's a step that somebody could look towards Africa, look toward the continent, and they can identify not just, at first, you know, black folks identified with just over here, really, okay? So now that African was added, African American was added instead of African American was added, at least they could start looking toward Africa and they can see something on the continent, whether it's good or bad, at least they could look toward that, really. So from that aspect, it's a step, you know, from Negro to colored to black to. But we need to change as a people, though.
No, listen. Chinese people from 300 years ago. Irish people is Irish people from God knows how long. You have Dutch people is from Dutch people. You got Mexican people outside and tell
Thousands
Mexican
of years ago. Thousands of years
like
ago.
they sit back and look at us like, okay, when they gonna change it? Think about it.
What's
They
the
sit
next
back
time you
like,
gonna change your
when they gonna
name?
change it again? When I just told you it was here. Remember what I just said to you?
Right.
1492. Noble Drawley 1913. It's been here. It's been. We don't need to keep creating it. It's been here. We just have to recognize it. That's it. We don't need to look. If I say I'm a Moor, I'm a Bay, or whatever, I'm African. You see what I'm saying?
But
I am African.
Yeah, but you know that. But if you didn't tell me that, how would I know that,
But
though?
see, that's what the so-called teachers supposed to be teaching.
See?
See what I'm saying? That's what the so-called politicians or all these people I said in the right places for the wrong people. See what I'm saying? If they the ones that's supposed to be teaching, the ones that get $80,000 a year and $100,000 a year, they the ones that's supposed to be teaching.
But actually, we're supposed to be teaching it like you are teaching it,
I'm with you.
and I'm
with you
teaching
on
it.
that.
Right.
But we're nothing compared to the ones that's who they put in the limelight is what I'm saying. The ones who go and have the influence on our children, they the ones they look at, because they look at us like, well, what degree do you got? But you know what I would say? I don't have a degree, I have an upgrade. Because I know what degree means. It means to take away from your upgrade. DE means to take away from something. See what I'm saying? So don't come to me with a receipt, because you got a receipt in the school. That's all it is. See, you got to understand these games, to understand what's happening out here. So you're right. We are the ones that have to come, but we got to get in those positions, in those places, and say, no, he's whack. He ain't teaching you this.
Well, and the other aspect is, you know, yeah, some folks need to get in there and say no, and that's not proper. But some folks, there's like supplementary education, okay? So there's education outside of their system. And we need to do education outside of their system, our own education. Like the UNIA, Marcus Garvey's organization, okay? I'm reading this book right now about Antonio Maceo, okay? If Mr. Garvey and UNIA never named that ship the SS Antonio Maceo, I wouldn't know who Antonio Maceo was. But Antonio Maceo was a brother. His mother was from Africa. His father was from Peru. They migrated over to Cuba. And this brother fought in the Cuban independence. He got wounded 27 times, and he kept fighting in the Cuban independence. And then, you know, there were racists. Now they're racist back then. They, instead of for the Cubans wanting to fight for their independence, and they said, oh, this black man is going to be like Haiti. It's going to be a black republic, and this black man, he's becoming a general now. He's becoming known all over Cuba, and if he keeps getting popular, then they're going to turn, you know, Cuba into what Haiti was, a black republic, and they didn't want that. So what they did is they said that he wants to have a race war, and he wants to pit black against white. So that postponed Cuba's independence by more than 20 years, because they again turned into a race thing, okay? But if Mr. Garvey never mentioned and said, I'm going to name my ships, the USS Phyllis Wheatley, the USS Booker T. Washington, the USS Antonio Maceo, I wouldn't know who Antonio Maceo was. So now it's my responsibility now to teach other folks who Antonio Maceo was. Just like I did when Haiti got this earthquake and people saw that Black Island of Haiti, it was all on the news, it was all on ABC. I said it's up to me now to let them know that Haiti was independence like 9 years after the United States got its independence. Toussaint Louverture, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, and Henri Christophe. So I put together a presentation and talked about the exploits of these brothers, okay? So that's the supplementary, or that's the education that we need to do outside of this system, right?
We got to get it, and the thing is that we have to get there, and that's why I did radio. I used to go to radio and bring this to our people on radio. I was like, look, this is what we need to hear. We don't need to hear this over here. But it was like they would keep, like they was trying to keep me away from like doing mainstream stuff. You know, I would challenge, like I would literally just challenge a lot of these professors just to get them to bite. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know you're lying. You know what I mean? I don't do backdoor deals. So in a backdoor deal. You know what I mean? Let's put it out to the people and let the people see what's going on. You know, but a lot of people don't know about what happened with Haiti. You know how Haiti saved the United States.
Stop running, babe.
But you want to call these people immigrants. Haiti is part of America.
Yeah.
Haiti is America.
What's your name?
Jamaica is America. Trinidad is America. All these places are America.
And he was?
You know, and I'm like, why I feel like I have a deja vu right now?
He's older than you.
Why I just went through a deja vu spell just now. With him sitting there, dead serious.
How old are you?
This is like a deja vu.
I had it last night. I don't know.
This is crazy that this happened because I just said the same thing about Haiti, Jamaica, and Trinidad, how that's all America.